The night is dark and full of terrors.
What are you looking at?
Alright, what's going on, everybody? This is your pal Chuck Word again with another installment of the Game of Thrones walkthrough for Straight Down the Middle Pinball. Tonight, as you can see on the screen, we're going to go over all the houses. So, choosing houses at the beginning of the game, what that means, what their different abilities / strategies are, and we're going to go through each house one by one and kind of go down a few different things. One, what would be the advantages of choosing that house that the game gives you. Then we're going to go into strategies for using that house to scoring big in the game. And then at the end, once we get through all the houses, we'll just kind of discuss what everybody feels is the best house they like to choose when trying to blow the game up. So I guess my goal tonight would be to try and give everyone a good sense of how to score big with every house, not just choosing Martell or maybe Tyrell or Greyjoy like most people will pick. You should be able to blow the game up with pretty much any house. You'll see that some it's going to be harder than others, but yeah, with all the other stuff we've learned, shouldn't matter which house you pick. If you put some of the skills we've learned to task, you should be able to blow it up with any house you pick. All right, so we're just going to go in order of the shield down here. So we're going to start with Stark and then kind of go through them all. But
Choose your house.
so for Stark, the advantages you get for picking Stark. As you can see on the screen, it says increase winter is coming. Meaning when you do your winter's coming hurry-ups while playing as House Stark, the base value of those start out at a much higher value than normal. As you remember from our last time, it takes the winter is coming hurry-ups from around 6 to 8 million to 16 to 18 million. So much higher. So as you can imagine, if you have a big multiplied winter is coming hurry up as House Stark, it's going to be worth much more than if you don't pick House Stark. So that's what we're going to concentrate on now by picking Stark, is we're going to go right into try and set up some really big winter is coming hurry ups, and we'll see how high we can get those, and maybe get into a winter has come multi-ball and have it pay off. So, all right, let's get after it. Oh, bad short plunge. So again, what I'm doing here is I'm just trying to set up some winter's coming hurry-ups. So, if you remember from our last time, you want to ice over those house shots. So I'm one shot away from Greyjoy being iced over. So, okay, so now that's iced over, so we got one more shot we can start a hurry-up at. And we don't need to be hitting the same shot over and over again to get the winner's coming hurry-up going. We can advance to it by hitting any iced over shot. But to hear more about that kind of jazz, go back and watch part 3 and you'll find out all about winner's coming hurry-ups.
What is lit?
Okay. thing to remember too. Oh, damn it. You can use your instant info to see where your winner's coming hurry up progress is at if you forget. So we need 2 more shots to start it. So I'm going to try and get some multipliers going here and set up a big collect on the right ramp. That's my favorite one to set up, is the right ramp.
You're playing a bit rough.
Couple dangers there. Stay in. Oh boy. Yeah. Around the house somewhere. I'm not sure.
That's great.
You're welcome. Okay. So it might not get too far with this first start run, but we're going to go and take swings at all these houses a handful of times, just so I can try and show you what you can do with each one. Okay, so we got a multiplier going. Let's hit some ramps here. Get our shot multipliers going. Man, okay. Practice game. So as you can see, some of these scoring strategies aren't for the faint of heart, but try a different way this time. Let's get our playfield multiplier going right away. So the key to getting a big winners coming hurry up collect, at least you want to get at least one in between 100 and 200 million, because in that way when you get to the winners come multi-ball, that super jackpot's worth a hell of a lot more. So an easy way I've found to do that, well, easier way, is to have Stark ramp ready to go to have the hurry up, and then try and multiply it by as much as you can when you go to collect it. Now the best way to do that is to start it at the right ramp, lock your ball, so you see I have my lock lit, then use your playfield validation to have all the timers frozen and your hurry up frozen at a really high value. Then you can catch the ball back on your right flipper, take your time, and then collect that multiplied shot. Crikey! So as you can see, not the safest strategy in the world, but it's definitely definitely one that can pay off if you're dialed in on your shots. I gotta get another lock lit to set this up, but and get a 2x playfield going. There's the lock. Inadvertently getting closer to another house here, so that's good. 2 shots left. So right now I'm just trying to start that hurry up. Okay, one more shot. There we go. Oh! Alright, I think I lost a little bit of the hurry up, but that's okay. Remember, get your soft plunge going. Let it ride. Those multipliers aren't going to run out. The playfield, I think, multiplier does not freeze. That's the only one. Get up there. Okay. So I got that multiplied by 6. You saw that was worth 77 million. So that's a good start. So if we get 4 of those, not the easiest thing in the world, but you can kind of see where I'm going with that. For our multi-ball, we'll have a pretty big jackpot value built up. So I'm going to pass on grass until we get to multi-ball, and then it'll allow us to get more winners coming hurry-ups going. Our wildfire's lit, so let's hit the battering ram because we're not going to have to hit it as much. Remember, we only have to hit it. We have to hit it one less time if wildfire's lit. Help if I didn't miss it. Okay.
You're pushing your luck there.
Okay, we got some more iced over shots to deal with. I'm going to try and get another hurry up started. 2 shots left. Oh boy. Ooh, I might be dead. That's good. Okay, one more shot. I'm going to get the ball back and restart my playfield multiplier here. If I can hold it. I'm going to wait till the 2x runs out and restart my timer. Okay, we want to lock that other ball now. Oh, get up there. Alright. Oh, that was ball 3. Shoot. That's okay. I want to try and collect that hurry up, though, before it runs out. There we go. Okay, that was another 6x. So you see another 78 million. So we're only halfway through our hurry ups towards winner has come multi-ball. And we got a pretty good super jackpot value built up at 150 million. Restart our hurry ups. Or sorry, our playfield multiplier. That was a good backhand. Get up there. Ah! At least get a couple more hurt. Ah! Now we really want another winner is coming hurry up because we got all kinds of playfield multipliers going. So I'm going to pass for now. Get up there. Oh, shoot. I was trying to set up another hurry up since we had this playfield multipliers going, but that's okay. I think we're 1 or 2 shots away from our next hurry up, so let's see. Okay. So one more iced over shot and we'll have a third hurry up running. We want to get another iced over shot on the playfield because you can see right here we only have we've got 2 Starks collected. We need to collect 2 more hurry ups. So we got to get another house lid here. So I'm going to try and pick off some Tyrell targets because that'll work us towards our next multi-ball. So if anyone else likes to play House Stark and has different ways of going about it that you would like to discuss, feel free. Hit up the chat, and I'm all ears because I'm always looking for ways to attack this game in different ways. So there's another iced over shot. And okay, so I'll explain to you what just happened there. So what happened was I only needed 1 more iced over shot completion to start a hurry up, and what happened was there in one really quick swoop was I completed the Tyrell targets again when it was iced over. It started the hurry up and then off a ricochet came back and hit the targets right away and collected the hurry up. So now I'm down to my final hurry up, which is the center ramp, easiest one. I'm gonna, let's see, am I on ball 3? I'm not gonna risk it. I think I'm on ball 3. So I'm going to just try and collect this last hurry up, get into that winner has come, and see what we can do. And then after we get out of that, we'll kind of play the game like we normally would, because we can't get back into that multi-ball even if we wanted to, unless we get all the way through the game. So I haven't played any modes yet. I've played 1 multi-ball. I'm at about 500 million, which isn't terrible. So again, if you ever play a flaky game that accidentally chooses your house for you and Stark's the first house that comes up on the game, just remember stuff like this and you can kind of, because I can guarantee you the tournament director is going to tell you to play on, because that's just a minor malfunction. The game selected your house for you. Sorry about your luck. Move on. Some guys might rule it differently, but I know I wouldn't. So just keep stuff in mind on how to keep something in your back pocket to know how to play each house. So one more shot. Okay. Okay, we gotta clear all our shots here in horde mode. There's a horde of White Walkers coming at us. We gotta clear them all out. Alright, we got the whole right side of the board left, which I'm terrible at. So we'll see if we can't get these picked off here. Ah! Every time I need that right ramp badly, I can't seem to hit it. Not sure how I got the Annaball, but I believe it was from a random pop bumper award, so. Oh boy. There we go. Okay, now we gotta complete 5 shots. 5 lit shots. There's one. Ah, we're dead. So as you can see, that multi-ball isn't the easiest to get to a big payoff, kind of like Hand of the King. But at the same time, just think of it as another Hand of the King. Just one more opportunity to get a big payoff. Hey, what's up, Ronald? What's up, Greg? One thing we haven't talked about yet is how to light the mystery awards. And that's pretty simple. There's really not much there. There's 5 gold targets, and they're in between all the shots. You can see I have 2 of them lit right now. If I hit the other 3, it'll light mystery. Each time you hit one of those targets, you're collecting gold. When you go into your mystery select at the dragon, however much gold you have on you will change the mystery awards you can pick from. One's random, the other one is based off how much gold you have, I think. So you can either pass on choosing something or choose something and spend gold on it. Obviously, if you choose to pass, you can keep building up your gold, and then the higher your gold gets, the bigger the value. If you want to see what all those mystery award possibilities are for depending on how much gold you have, there's a really good rule sheet on Tilt forums. So just search the Game of Thrones rules sheet there, and it'll show you all the mystery awards that you can buy out of mystery. So, all right. So I think we have 1 lock towards our next multi-ball. We're sitting on an extra ball. I've already used my Lure Light Out lanes. I'm going to try and get another lock lit here while we have an extra ball in our back pocket. That was pretty wild. And we'll start a mode since I'm on the right flipper here. So, I'm going to choose Tyrell on its own and just get some combos going and hit the lock targets and see if I can get my other locks lit for multi-ball, and then maybe by that time I'm out of this mode and I can start 2 more. Oh, miss. Oh, that was bad. So we didn't complete anything. We didn't complete the mode, we lost our ball, and we didn't get our locks going. That's okay. So as you can see, one of the weaknesses of using Stark as a strategy for scoring big, we got some good value in our hurry-ups. We got to the winners come multi-ball, but I biffed on it and didn't get to that big super jackpot. So instead of having well over $1 billion now, we only have 600 million. But that's typically how it goes if you crash out of Hand of the King. So, again, it might not be the best strategy for you, but maybe it is. Maybe getting that kind of setup together makes more sense for you. Okay. So this should be our last ball. So now I want to maximize modes and hopefully get back to another multi-ball. Do Lannister and Tyrell because I'm missing right now, so maybe I'll accidentally hit some of those gold targets without draining, and then maybe we can get into our multi-ball while these are still got some good timers on them. They both have longer timers, remember. There we go, see? The whole playfield's lit up now. Oh boy. It's very crucial to lock in a backhand on the right ramp. Come on. There we go. Hit that other target. There we go. That's another lock.
Lock is lit.
I probably should have locked the ball first. We can get it there, but I biffed. Got the hard lock target done. Let's get some more Lannister shots down. Oh, get up in there. Woo! That was a good save there. Okay, so here's a good situation where you keep your gold. 15 million points, 1 bonus X. Yeah, I don't like that. Alright, so I think we got our third lock going.
Ball 2.
Oh, nope. Just ball 2, just kidding. We want to pick Targaryen for sure. That mode is just worth so much. We can't avoid that. I'm almost done with Tyrell, so I'm going to pick them too. Let's get our playfield validation back and see if we can't get our third lock lit. Oh yeah. We completed Tyrell, got our third lock. Not the greatest mode to bring into multi-ball because there's really only a few shots I need to make, but again, they're valuable shots and they're going to be multiplied now. So, I already did the ramps, got to hit my orbits. That was bad. Hit it that time. Now I got to hit the dragon to complete the mode. Hopefully multiply. Come on. Don't die. This hurry up's going to be real bad, even if I can collect it. Did I give it to me? Let's see.
Great shot.
I think I might have. Yeah. It's only 33 million from that mode. That could have been way better. Oh well. Oh, get up there. Damn it. As you'll see on these last two parts of the walkthrough, I am very bad at multi-ball. Alright, let's try and get another lock here. There we go. And now we're just trying complete modes. We've already been through 2 multi-balls. Now it's going to be pretty dang tough to start another one. So now we just want to get the Hand of the King like we normally do. Let's try and finish off Lannister, Law, Targaryen too. Got our locks, we got our playfield validation back, I think. All our multipliers are unlocked now. So we're getting some good value here with 2x playfield and the shot multipliers. And I'm dead. So risky, but worth it. So what we did, I think I did two or three multi-balls.
Enter your initials.
Oh, we got a good winner is coming hurry up, I guess. Oh, that's the combined. So, like, the winner is coming champion on this is the combined value of all your winner is coming hurry-ups, I believe. So let's see what this is. Like 170, 180? Yeah, 186. So that would have been our base value of our super jackpot in winner is come multi-ball. So think if we had that multiplied by 10 or hell even 5. That's a whole bunch. 900 million for 5x, I think, and 1.8 for 10 times. So that's essentially what you want to try to do if you're Stark, is maximize those those hurry-ups and cash in big on that winners come multi-ball. The ultimate, really, and we'll see later, is when you pick Greyjoy,
Choose your house.
complete House Stark, then do that strategy, because you can also complete House Martell and get that add ball. So now you have Stark and Martell's power, and you can play that strategy out, and the payoff can be huge because you have that added safety net of the add ball in your pocket. So, all right, Baratheon. It makes wall multi-ball easier to get to, but only the first time. It's just as hard the second go-around. And as we saw before, learning about wall multi-ball last time, the second go-around, the orbits stay open. So you have to like get lucky for the ball to fall into the pop bumpers and complete those lanes to be able to get back to it. But anyway, we only have to complete the top lanes 4 times instead of 6 to get to wall multi-ball the first time. So that stinks. But the real advantage is once you're in wall multi-ball, the jackpots and super jackpots are worth a lot more. The jackpots are worth about 10 times more. The super jackpots aren't worth a ton more, but they are worth more, and they also increase at a greater rate as you go through different levels of the multi-ball from what I've seen through my research of this house and that multi-ball. So, alright, so we'll get this one started. I'll play this one kind of normal. Maybe concentrate on the orbits early on to get some lane completions. But just kind of get, like, whichever multi-ball you get to first, play that one. You can bring in 2 modes to wall multi-ball too, and I'll show you how we do that. So we'll keep spamming orbits and lighting houses. Okay, so we got Greyjoy and Baratheon lit, and I'm okay with those 2 modes for wall multi-ball, so we'll just keep trying to work towards wall multi-ball. Depending on what machine you got and how it plays, the left orbit is a pretty safe shot, especially from a backhand. So you can really have an extremely safe path to wall multi-ball. You don't have to hit those dangerous stand-ups. Try and get this multiplied real quick just to get a little extra value. There we go. That still wasn't as good as the base value of the Stark winner is coming, even at 3x. Huh. Somebody bring me a Star Wars and I'll get that good too. It won't take that long. Or someone close to me with one, do a temp trade for 8 months with me so I can learn that Star Wars. What do we got here? Not sure how close we are, but so again, you don't necessarily have to start this way with Baratheon, but I find it pretty easy path to a multi-ball. So now our multi-ball's lit at the dragon shot. Now I want to start the 2 modes. Don't start the multi-ball first. I'm going to start my 2 modes, and now I'm going to hit the dragon shot. If I can. There we go. So now I got my 2 modes running with the multi-ball. So this can work just like Blackwater. And again, the multi-ball is worth more than if you don't pick Baratheon. That's really the main reason to pick it. You saw how safe that backhand was to start this multi-ball. So it's not really for it being easier to get to multi-ball. It's the value of the multi-ball is better. And this is ugly. I need to get control of these balls here. And that's how quick Greyjoy ends, because I didn't hit a single shot. And that's how quick that multi-ball ends. So if I want to save face at all in this mode, I'm going to have to get a couple more, a multiplier going. Hit the spinner a couple more times. Cash in on this mode at least. Couldn't even do that. So that was bad. But you can kind of see where I was going with that. You can get to that wall multi-ball pretty quickly, take a couple modes into it, just from hitting the left orbit, you're going to be able to go into Baratheon and Greyjoy into that multi-ball. And again, if you're a better multi-ball player than me, that'll obviously go a lot better for you than 52 million. So, okay. So we got Lockslit. We're just going to go towards Blackwater because you'll see. And while we play Baratheon a couple times, you'll see right here, even though the orbits normally shouldn't be open, because I've played the multi-ball once, the ball just travels through. So I'm going to let this combat multiplier run out, and I'll show you from the right side. Oh, it does feed it there. Okay, so that's the ticket if you want to get back to this multi-ball. The right orbit does stay closed. I didn't think it did, but it does. So the next time, so if you want to get back to wall multi-ball, that's the way you got to go. But again, I wish it was easier to get to it every time instead of just the first time. That would make Baratheon a little bit more of a sleeper pick as a house. Because I know some people that are just out into that right orbit shot. They can hit that all day. These are a good mode to combine because it combines the orbits. See if we can't play this single ball and blow it up. So that was a pretty quick Martel for 152. That's about as efficient as you can be without being risky at all. Now I want to get a playfield multiplier going because look how high I got this value. I want to see if I can't. I mean, hell, even just collecting this as is a crazy good value. But that's what you get for going after playfield multipliers. Alright, so we'll try Baratheon again. Just kind of see if we can't do a little bit better with our strategy. Again, I don't have foolproof strategies for every house. I'm just kind of going through like make a case for any house, should you choose to go with that one. And maybe kind of get you going down a path that you can, figure out a good way to score big with that house. These are just the ones that I've determined work best for me. Oh no. Take our time. Got all day. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, Eric. So hopefully everyone's really excited to hear my foolproof, amazing Lannister strategy that we're going to talk about here in a second. After we're done with this game of Baratheon. It's amazing.
Lock is lit.
Oh no! Get out of there.
Careful, careful.
Oh boy. Alright, so we need to concentrate here. Get something going. Okay. So not going well this time. Trying to get into a wall multi-ball. Now it's ready. Oh boy. Too late on the... Oh no. Take your time. Okay, we'll start at 2 moves and then one time it into the dragon.
Locked.
These are playfield multipliers. This is, or sorry, our playfield validation. This is key. Because if I brick it off one of these stand-ups and it goes straight down the middle, I'm going to be safe. Alright, so see if we can do better this time.
Rise now as men of the Night's Watch.
I'm gonna go after Greyjoy first because I had that 60-second timer of Baratheon just laying out there. So I'm gonna go after center ramp, right ramp, stuff like that. Okay. What? I should have gotten another Greyjoy. Oh well. I didn't get credit for the one thing that I hate about wall multi-ball is the ball save is crazy short. And while I'm just trying to trap up balls, Greyjoy ends. And I guess I finished Baratheon by accident. So now my goal is to chop away at this. Oh, 15 million for that multi-ball. That was huge. So yeah, Baratheon's not my favorite house to pick. I am not good with it. But I think Trent Augustine, I think he picks it a lot. So I'm gonna have to pick his brain to see exactly like what path he takes when he grabs that house. Because obviously whatever he picks usually works for him. So
The night is dark and full of terrors.
alrighty.
Choose
Here
house.
comes everyone's favorite house.
House Lannister.
So, Lannister, we talked about getting the mystery awards at the Dragon by collecting gold. Lannister
Hear me roar.
gives you 500 gold right off the bat and gives you more gold for each target you hit. I'm not sure exactly how much. Doesn't really matter. I mean, it's a minuscule amount, but here is the strategy for Lannister. It's the only strategy I know of. And you can do this with any house, but this award is pretty expensive, so you just get there quicker by collecting gold quicker with the Lannister power. Yeah, thanks so much, Lawrence, for the subscription. So, what we're going to do here, there is a bug in the game where I can't remember how much gold it is, but we're going to find out. At a certain amount of gold, I think it's in the 2,000 range maybe, one of your options is to light 1x super jackpot at the battering ram. You select that mystery award. When you come out of mystery, do not hit the battering ram. Work your locks and get into Blackwater multi-ball. When Blackwater multi-ball starts, that battering ram will still be lit for super jackpot, but instead of only being able to hit it once, you can hit it for the entirety of multi-ball. So you have the entire multi-ball to collect super jackpots. So that's the Lannister strategy. So let's see how good we can do this. We're honestly gonna... I wonder the easiest way to build up gold. Maybe if we can just obviously go after the targets. So let's try that the first game. And the second game, we'll try and do it with a multi-ball. So obviously we can't get the mystery lit without hitting all the gold targets. So that was such a bad idea. Oh well. Let's just see if we can get that 1x super jackpot lit. So basically, long story short, I am all ears for a successful Lannister strategy. So we got our mystery lit. Let's see what our awards are. Hopefully it gives it to us right away.
Yourself.
There we go. 1x super jackpot. So if we can get to multi-ball, that's definitely worth losing a ball.
Get the super jackpot.
Now we can't drain because that super jackpot will no longer be lit. So there's one lock.
R1 locked.
Also, another thing that sucks about Lannister, it's the easiest mode to start. But playfield validation, we're good. It's the easiest mode to start, so there's no advantage to it being lit right away. It's tough. But Lannister sucks, so nobody likes Lannister anyway. Okay, another lock lit. I'm going to try and get Greyjoy going, get everybody's favorite stack going for multi-ball. Let's take my other lock. Okay, I got 2 locks.
Ball 2 locked.
Oh, I almost hit that. Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh, I got 2 modes. Sweet. Lannister and Tyrell. Super Jackpot Ram all day. So, I've only done this a few times, but I'm pretty sure the whole multi-ball we can get Super Jackpots. So let's see.
Ball 3 locked. Blackwater multi-ball. They're coming ashore.
Oh yeah, it's still lit. And I'm not hitting it. I'm hitting the center ramp with tons of skill. Oh yeah, we're getting super jackpots, and there's regular jackpots still lit. And we're upping our playfield multipliers. This is awesome. See if I can get one more. Oh yeah, I got 2. But that's pretty cool. It's a bug, but so that's pretty much Lannister. So we'll finish out this game, and then we'll get a Greyjoy, because that's where all the goodies are at.
Back off. Locked is lit.
Oh, we're dead.
Back off.
So I'd say a fun thing to play with your friends is to do dollar games where everyone has to be Lannister, and just see what people can come up with scores. So yeah, Lannister isn't that fun, but you can at least try that. Like I said, not sure. You probably have to get to mystery at least twice. Definitely you can't get it the first time with any other house. So you can get to that mystery with only losing 1 ball and get that light super jackpot and blow up a multi-ball. I mean, it'd be pretty sweet. But yeah. So that's about all I got for Lannister. So anybody that's got
Choose your house. House
anything to say for
House
Lannister,
Greyjoy.
have at it. Okay, Greyjoy. This is a house that
We do not
you can go about it a million different ways. So I'm just going to kind of do a couple things that I've been playing with recently, and that's go after Stark right away and beat that in single ball, and then have that big multiplied, a winner is coming power, and then kind of play the game like I normally do, get in a multi-ball. I try not to get Martell done with Greyjoy until I've been through Hand of the King. I know that sounds weird, but I feel like you can make hay by playing the other houses beforehand. So let's get after it. Another thing I like to do is, and something I did for a long time, which isn't a bad strategy at all, while you have this playfield validation and you got these free pot shots at these dangerous shots down here, take them. Because my ball save just started. I mean, I didn't do much with the few shots I had, but
Next time, I'll keep it.
I used to play where I would try and get my Lord of Light,
You're playing a bit rough.
my Lord of Light lit right away. That way it has some security. And I only have to worry about one drain instead of 3. But you'd be surprised. So we actually lit Tyrell really quickly. So let's see if we can't complete that. Because that's a pretty big power to have. But again, I would just use my playfield validation to get some stuff going on the lower playfield. And I was able to get Tyrell lit, get my Lord of Light outlanes going. I didn't beat the auto plunge there. That's bad news bears. Now I gotta play careful. Another, and we'll talk about this in a second. Well, I can do it right now. But in Greyjoy, one of the reasons why I like to pick it over Martell, and it's probably on the same level as Tyrell for me, is yes, you don't have any modes lit right away. It completes Greyjoy for you right away, but it also gives you swords lit at the right ramp right away. So you collect that sword, and now you're at the 4x multiplier level when you might be playing somebody that never even completes a mode. So they're locked in at those 3x values. So when you get to your multi-ball, just like they did, you're not gonna be limited by only 3x multipliers. You're gonna be limited by 4x multipliers just from hitting the right ramp right away when you start. So that's pretty big to me. If you have a nice long multi-ball, your average score coming out of that, because of those additional multipliers that you have that your opponent doesn't, that's gonna increase your score greatly. So that's why I would try to get a strategy together for competition for Greyjoy, and you might be pleasantly surprised with how you do with it. There's really no rhyme or reason as to which houses I pick. I just try to have at least one lit, you know, before I go into multi-ball. Preferably one with a longer mode timer. You don't have to worry about completing Greyjoy in this one, obviously. So most of the other timers are nice and long, so it doesn't really matter which mode you pick. Usually pick Lannister going into multi-ball, obviously, because it has a bunch of dangerous shots. But if it happens to not be lit when you start multi-ball, just pick whatever you can. Okay.
Widow's Wail.
Try and get this Tyrell completed and get closer to our multi-ball. I wouldn't mind taking this into multi-ball just so we can have some peace of mind, get another multiplier, and then have our in-lane multiplier power.
Lock is lit.
Well, I was trying to play safe by starting multi-ball, but I can't hit it. Okay, start multi-ball. No way. God. Okay, that was really bad, but I was trying to decide whether to complete Tyrell mode, then start multi-ball with starting a new fresh mode with having completed Tyrell, or just start multi-ball to guarantee that I finish Tyrell without draining. Well, I tried to go the safe route and just start multi-ball, but I bricked and drained because of it. So that's just what I was trying to do there. So now we still don't have Tyrell complete. So now I'm probably behind the 8 ball if I'm in a tournament right now. I'm probably pretty far behind depending on who I'm playing in the situation. So what I would try to do here is get back into Tyrell. Well, sorry. Since it's going to be our third lock, I'm going to pick a different mode. Hopefully Lannister will light on our first shot up the middle here. So we'll see. Because that's going to be our third lock. In the meantime, I'm going to try and... Oh, should have done that. Not allowed to do that. Okay. Get Stark. That's not lit yet. But Lannister is. Okay. So we're going to do Lannister because I'm only one shot away from completing Tyrell. I can do that easily when I come out of multi-ball. I'm going to take this harder mode into multi-ball and see what I can't get going here. But again, your results may vary because I am very bad at multi-ball. Oh, give me that. Oh my goodness. So if there's ever a multi-ball heavy game that you can choose to play me against, pick it. Because I am terrible at multi-balls. So
Choose your house.
let's go with that again. We're going to play Greyjoy a few times.
House Greyjoy.
So again, multiple ways to go, but you can use your playfield validation time to get some safety nets going here. Oh.
Here's another chance.
Lightbringer.
Trying to get more lock targets here. There's one. Oh, bad. Oh. Oh, yeah. One thing I like to do, you can hit the drop targets. It'll fly all the way over and hit the lock targets. But I usually only do that if all of them are there. You really can't count on that as much if there's not all three of the drop targets up, or at least I can't. Just trying to get my Tyrell lit again like last time. Seem to have.
You're pushing your luck.
There we go. One more time. Oh. So, with those out lanes lit, I'm being able to play pretty risky. I'll usually just keep going after what I want to go after that's risky until I lose those out lanes. And I think I'm on too dangerous too, so I got to be careful. I'm almost a Baratheon now too. There we go. So, I know that because I have two lights in front of the Baratheon targets and I haven't been in any modes or anything, it's telling me that I've completed the drop targets twice. And I know I've done that in single ball play, so I know I'm just a couple drop targets away from lighting Baratheon. So I'm going to try that first before I start playing my modes and locking balls. Yeah, thanks for coming, Ronald. There we go. So we lost our Lord of Light, but, I mean, look at all the shit we got going. So that was a pretty worth it, in my opinion. So let's get our first lock. I'm going to play Tyrell, because it's going to force us to hit more lock targets. Oh, boy. Oh, look at that catch. Alright, remember, we gotta get all the purple shots, so I'm gonna hit that dragon on this next plunge. Oh no! That's the only way you're not safe on a playfield validation. If it bricks and goes in the out lane, you're done. It'll only save you if you go straight down the middle. Because those out lane switches are major switches. That's okay. Now we're going to use this playfield validation to get another lock lit.
Lock is lit.
Not sure if this is our third or second. Oh, it's our third, because all the jackpots are lit, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to get Tyrell going, because if we can get that in-lane multiplier. If you complete a mode while playing Greyjoy in multi-ball, you get that power right away. So theoretically, if you were playing Martel during a multi-ball and completed it during multi-ball, you get the edible during that multi-ball. So just remember that. You get the powers immediately. The second you complete the mode, you have that house's advantage. Alright, so we got our dragon shot. Now we need to hit lock targets. Let's see. Right ramp and then the lock targets again. Lock targets. Got it. Did I get it? Yeah. So now you can see we got the in-lane multipliers lit. So let's get a multiplied jackpot here. Oh. Well, there's one. Woo. So we're back to our jackpots. All our combo multipliers are pretty much lit. So I'm just trying to collect these jackpots as quickly as possible. And don't let those combos fall out. Ooh, I'm getting some lucky shots here. Oh boy. That was pretty good though. 284. Could have been better, but that's okay. But now we got that Tyrell power. I'm going to go ahead and go Martel, because this is a mode that can be, if you got multipliers going, which we do, can be pretty powerful. So let's see what we got here. Multiplier's about to run out, so I'm going to go after the battering ram. If I can do it quickly. Ooh, it saved it. So I had 10x on every shot if you saw that. So that would have made Martel crazy valuable if I would have been able to keep it in play. Lawrence, thanks for the sub. That's a cool emoji there. Is that what you get for subbing? That's pretty cool. Alright, so ball 3, I want to complete another house here, because then we'll light our extra ball. Obviously not the case in tournament play, but and my playfield multiplier is lit. I'm going to try and get that going with a couple shots, and then get back into our modes, and see if we can't get some good value here. Got 22 million for that one shot. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, light super jackpot. That's what we want, ladies and gents. So basically, if light 1x super jackpot is ever your mystery award, always pick it. Let's see if we can't get a big Martel mode going here. Oh, brick.
You're playing a bit rough.
So I lost my play field, but let's see if we can't just times this mode 5x. Woo! That was a pretty big collect, I think.
Extra ball is lit.
Not sure if it'll tell me now that what my Martell mode completion was, because it kind of got interrupted. Oh yeah, 229 for Martell. Hells yeah. So that was a big collect on Martell. Just like I said, we're getting to those higher leveled multipliers quicker. I want to get that extra ball, like now. Shoot. But yeah, you can see how you can just use those modes to your advantage, even though we didn't do terribly well in multi-ball. I got almost just that much from a multiplied Martell mode, just because I knew how the mode worked. I knew how to keep the multipliers going.
To the god of death.
What up, gun nut? Alright. So we got a couple houses left. Let's go into Tyrell.
Choose your house.
You can't choose Targaryen. Not quite sure why that is. I think maybe Dwight was thinking that Targaryen currently occupies the Iron Throne, and you're trying to defeat all these other houses and get to them and take the Iron Throne from them. Again, I'm not really sure if that's the case or why he chose to not be able to have Targaryen be chosen at the beginning of the game, but you can't choose them at the start of the game. You can choose any other house but them. Alright,
House Baratheon.
Tyrell.
House Tyrell.
Oh, great question, Chris. So, Chris wants to know,
House Greyjoy.
when I'm picking
House
modes,
Lannister.
like when I hit the mode shot and I'm selecting my modes to start, when you cycle through the modes, they show on the screen what modes you currently have, or the shields light up at the bottom as you cycle through them. I always look at the shield at the bottom, because I'm not sure why, but I started doing that. It was easier for me to cycle through them quickly and know, like, because it's faster to see colors, I guess, than read. So I'd be able to get my two modes that I want to combo together quicker by just going by this and watching the lights. So, so what do you do, Chris? Do you look at the lights down below, or do you read the screen? Okay, so Tyrell gives you the in-lane multipliers. What those do is, every time you run through one of those in-lanes, it lights up all your shot multipliers. It increases them by 1. So this is a very, very significant advantage, because if you can imagine, you don't need to hit any certain shot to light up another shot to be multiplied. You just need to hit a shot that feeds an in-lane, switch it over to that one. When it runs through it, every shot will be lit and multiplied. So if you remember, on Stark mode, if you just span the center ramp using any other house, that shot's not going to be multiplied, because it's not going to let you multiply a shot over and over again that you're hitting. But if you're Tyrell and it keeps going through that lit in lane, it's going to relight that center shot. So let's maybe just to show how this works, we'll light Stark mode, play that, and see how much we can get that multiplied. But really, all it's going to do if we play that early is it's going to get us to 3x shot multiplier, because we're limited to that. So maybe we'll hold off on that, and if we complete a few houses, we'll circle back to Stark and see if we can't build that up. Yeah, I don't know about you, Chris, but I'm a very slow reader, so I see the I see the lights better than I do the words. So yeah, you always want to be rolling through those in lanes when you're House Tyrell. So you can see I just hit a shot, it turned off some of the multipliers. But when you roll through the in lane, they all come back on and increase. So they're all at the max value of 3x. Had we had more multipliers unlocked, they'd be at 4x right now. One additional advantage that I'm pretty sure this house has, and I'll try and do this too, once you get to the max multiplier level, I believe the Tyrell house will allow you to increase it 1 more from 5x. So not playfield, but shot multiplier, you can get it to 6x. But don't hold me to that. That might only be during Hand of the King. During Hand of the King, both the in lanes are lit, which serves the same purpose, but it might also let you advance the shot multiplier to 6x. So anybody in chat, if you know for sure, I forgot to confirm on my end when I was doing my research whether one of Tyrell's advantages is not only the in-lane multiplier, but also that if you unlock all your multipliers and keep running through those in lanes, I think it stops at 6x instead of 5. Man, oh man. 26x. Okay. So how would that work? So would that be no? Or does it just add 1? Because I don't know how you would have a 26x shot there, Chris. Because you could have what? 6x shot multiplier and 4x playfield. That's 24. So I wonder how it would get to 26. Maybe it just adds 1 more x? I don't know. That's weird, though, that you saw 26 one time. I wonder if that was actually what it was, or a bug that needs squashed, and it wasn't showing the correct mixed value. 24 sounds right. So you could have like a 6x shot multiplier and a 4x playfield. But remember, the multiplied numbers always show what your total multiplied value is. So not only your shot multipliers, but also your playfield multipliers. It's a mixed multiplied shot. Alright, so let's try and get some modes completed so I can test this theory here. Oh boy. Having to use some pretty crazy saving skills. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and complete start because I'm just trying to get more multipliers unlocked. Take my time here. Let it go. Let it go. Come on. Sorry, not trying to be boring. Just want to prolong this game as much as possible so we can try and debunk this, or just see if this theory of mine is correct. Oh, brutal. Alright, we'll go Tyrell again, and like I said, we're trying to unlock all the multipliers for Tyrell to see if those in lanes will let us go to 6x instead of 5x. But I'm pretty sure it does. For sure it does in Hand of the King. But dangerous. Dangerous. Tyrell start. One time I do look at the screen, Chris, and read it is when I'm trying to pass. So I just want to make sure it says pass before I select. Oh boy. Oh boy. shit. Oh no. Jesus. Okay.
Ball 1. Locked.
Joffrey. Cersei.
So we got one multiplier unlocked, so we can get to 4 now. No way. Sick. We're gonna let this time out and get back into it. All the timer froze. Oh! Also, I'm terrible. A way to tell that if you don't want to look at the screen and see what the timer's at on a mode, the mode's insert will start to flash really fast. So that's when you know the timer's about to run out. Alright. Let's get back in there. We'll start Greyjoy and Tyrell.
Ball 2. Locked.
Even though we only need to complete 1 to unlock all the multipliers. So I need to hit right ramp and lock targets. Patience. Sit! There we go. Get up there. There we go. Tyrell done. So let's see what our multipliers are at. 4x.
Long claw.
What are they at? 5x. Still at 5x. Oh boy. Just continue to spam the... Nope, it's staying at 5. Okay. So that means that Hand of the King is the only point in the game where using the lit in lanes will increase your combo multiplier by 1 more. So, yeah, Chris, me too, man. That's why I usually won't do the Lannister Greyjoy stack in a multi-ball. I usually try to do like Baratheon or Tyrell or even Martell to, you know, gets a longer mode timer in there. Okay, so ignore me on the extra Tyrell house power of combo multipliers by 6. That is only in Hand of the King when both the in lanes are lit flashing. That's when you can get 30x instead of 25x as your max multiplied shot. So we're going to do everybody's favorite stack. Yeah, and just remember to keep these in lanes on the side where the ball's going through. Let's see what we can do here.
Multi-ball! We cannot let Stannis into these walls.
Oh, there we go. God damn you, Greyjoy. Oh boy. I don't know what I was going for there. Didn't complete either mode. Standard operating procedure for me.
Get the super jackpot. Careful, you're pushing your luck there.
we got tons of playfield multipliers. Okay, so let's go for Greyjoy. Oh, I missed it.
Lock is lit.
Okay.
Ball one.
I got that ball locked so I can get my playfield validation going. Alright, take your time, dummy. Boom. How much is that worth? Woo! Oh! Oh! Hit the battering ram. Oh, yeah. Oh, and I lost it. So yeah, Greyjoy, if you're just playing around for fun at home, definitely practice it. Because if you like to go to tournaments and stuff, I would highly suggest trying to get a good tournament strategy together for Greyjoy, because it's just more fun. It gets boring after a while to just do that same old song and dance with Martel. So, Greyjoy and Tyrell, sorry. We've been through both of those, so yeah, just play around with it and see what you can come up with. Hey, Birdo, man. Go get one. This game is fun. Thanks for watching, though, man. You've been around for most, if not all of them, so thanks, dude.
Choose your house.
Okay,
House the
Martel. Not much to talk about here, but
Unbound.
what we're going to talk about is
Unbroken.
maybe there's some times where you want to save your edit ball. Don't use it. And there might be times where you actually want to drain your ball. Not drain your ball on purpose, but actively avoid a multi-ball so that when you start your next ball, you'll have your edit ball back. So, we'll kind of play this how I normally do. Get some modes lit. Go into our first multi-ball.
Have your ball back.
Woo!
Ball one. Locked.
Yep, Chris, great point. I like to check on my spinner value after a big Blackwater multi-ball. I like to, but yes, also starting Martel mode is another good way to go. One strategy I played for a while using Martel was I tried to complete 2 modes before my first multi-ball. So that's more to what I'll try and do right here. Complete 2 modes before you're in multi-ball. Complete the other 2 while you're in multi-ball. Then Hand of the King is lit right away when you come out of multi-ball. But obviously that's a little risky. If you don't get to that first multi-ball, then it could screw you because that's tons of points you're leaving on the table. But completing a couple modes, get your multipliers up, could make that multi-ball humongous. So if you got a long road to climb, it might be worth that risk.
Lock is lit.
Hold on.
Your play a bit rough. Ball two. Locked.
Oh boy, get up there. Oh shit. You stink. Okay. That's real bad, because if you drain with your Lord of Lights lit, they are not lit on your next ball. That is no fun. We definitely don't want to lock our third ball here. Trying to backhand that sucker. Oh no. So this time we have no choice because we're on our third lock. And we're going to have to start multi-ball. And player modes. So we'll play Martel for the rest of the time. And just talk through different strategies I do during this. Oh yeah, that's sweet. So the final shot to complete Martel is also can be the center ramp. So if you do that as your fourth house, you start Hand of the King right away, and that's just great. You're just continuing that great play right into another multi-ball. Your multipliers are probably going crazy, and that's nuts. The only problem is, had you used your add-a-ball before that, you won't be able to use it in Hand of the King. You only get it once per ball, which I'm sure everybody knows now, but once per ball. So if you know that you're coming out of Blackwater multi-ball and you're going to have Hand of the King lit, you might hang on to that add-a-ball and don't use it during Blackwater, but Hand of the King. Oh, come on. Don't lose them all already.
Get the super jackpot.
So I'd say if you can get to the first level of super jackpots before you use your add-a-ball, that's good stuff. That's usually what I aim for. Obviously you try to do as best you can, but oh, you dummy. Okay, we went right back into a mode, so I'm going to try and stack everything I can together.
Back off.
Was afraid.
I didn't mean to complete that yet, but pretty good completion.
Extra ball is
I'm going to let the 3X run out and get it restarted. Don't die. Boo! That might have been ball 3 with extra ball lit. Nope. We still had extra ball, so that's our first goal. Thank you, sir. And then right back at it with a 220 something Stark. So you guys can see that keeping those multipliers going is crazy. So we got our extra ball. We only have Lannister left before Hand of the King. Not the best mode in the world to... Ooh, light super jackpot.
Super jackpot.
But now we're on a new ball, so if we get multi-ball during this ball, we get our edit ball back.
Lock is lit.
Oh!
Ball 1 locked. Neither.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, that was sick. Keeping all these shots multiplied. This is another good mode I'm having here. What I kind of did was now, I got 4 houses completed, but I'm still in Lannister mode. So, but that's okay. I just want to...
Long claw.
I wonder what happens when I bring this into Hand of the King. Oh.
Jackpot.
Alright, so we're sitting on our extra ball here.
Shoot.
Oh yeah, dude, Chris, I've already played a lot of Star Wars. I've only played it in tournaments here locally. But I did early code. I had it for one night at my house, so I played it all night, and I loved it even then. So and it's only gotten better. So I'd really love to get one of those at some point. Hopefully, maybe via temporary trade with someone locally, or maybe just bite the bullet and get one. But I was just kind of wondering if I would. I probably wouldn't play Game of Thrones nearly as much, so I wonder if. But we would never sell this, so. But we got plenty of room too, so. I'm sure at some point I'll have one at least temporarily, and I can really dive deep into it, because that game's great. Adrenaline rush, just like this one. Okay, Hand of the King. We don't need to do anything fancy. We're at the start of our ball, so we'll have our added ball when we go in. Some sneaky stuff I've done before is get a couple pot shots on the on the battering ram to get multipliers going, but you definitely don't want to mess around with that. And I definitely don't want to drain trying to get into this either. There we go. We'll talk about the Hand of the King rules next time, but essentially, depending on which houses you bring in, it does something different to Hand of the King. And it tells you right when you start it, during the startup sequence. But so with Wildfire lit, it's not a bad idea to get after the battering ram right away. There we go. Now we can get to 3x multipliers here pretty quick. There we go. Okay. Now we're getting some pretty good value here. Oh, that was real early for the add ball, but what you gonna do? Super jackpot's ready. Oosh. That was a good one. Damn it. Okay, modes. Ooh, I went right into a multi-ball. That's awesome. Okay, the key is here. Keep the multipliers going.
Multi-ball. They're coming ashore.
Oh, Eric. Robert.
Stannis fleet burns. Lock is lit.
Something you don't see too often here. Your 5x playthrough.
Ball 1 locked.
So not really much else to go for here than maybe, let's see what Spinner does here. Oh boy. that was terrible. Now I can't restart once it was at 5x. So we back to 0. That's why I made the argument to try and keep it under 5x playfield, because you can wait for it to go out, smack the rim once, and get it back to, oh, we can do winner has come. Even though we don't have an anti ball still, we can not close to any multipliers, but maybe we can get, ooh, extra balls lit, that's good. I think our spinner's juiced a little bit here.
Lock is lit.
Ball 2 locked.
I know I got my extra ball, but I'm just locking a ball real quick to get my playfield back. Get the ball back here. Oh, you dummy! Chris, that would be crazy. Being in a tournament, your life on the line, and so you're saying reach over and take your left hand and reach over the game, and that's actually like, it might be perfect timing if you're on a trap. Let go. That's pretty funny. Cool. So you like Game of Thrones a little bit more than Star Wars? Yeah. On the surface, I like the rules of the multipliers for Star Wars. It's a lot more hectic and much more difficult for me to wrap my head around it. You know, moving those specific shots around. Whereas Game of Thrones, you can kind of get them all to be that way. So yeah, I think it'll be a good mix of similar rules and thought process of strategy, but you know, a whole different way to go about it. Cool. Well, that's pretty much all I had for tonight, guys. We're just going through the houses, checking out their advantages and different strategies you might have. I've grown to like Greyjoy House and Tyrell House more than Martell because my multi-ball game's pretty lacking, and even with that crutch of an anti-ball, I still wasn't getting the results from using that house consistently than other ones, even though it was by far our best game tonight here, though. I guess one, it was out of boredom, and another one I just wasn't getting the consistent multi-ball results that I wanted, so I felt like I could get some good base cheap points from using Greyjoy or Tyrell, and then just kind of going from there. I think I was starting to win more consistently in competition by doing it that way. But again, everybody's process is going to be different, so I just want to get all that information to you guys and let you decide how you want to best tailor the game to your strong suits. So again, thanks for watching. We will our last part is just going to be a overall fun. Let's try and see how high we can score. Next week, we're just going to talk about Hand of the King real quick and go over each house and what they bring in, just so we can get it documented and part of the walkthrough. And then I won't talk about the final wizard mode, Iron Throne, because I want to leave that as a surprise for people that haven't been there yet. So yeah, we won't have any spoilers in that regard. But so yeah, we'll briefly cover Hand of the King, and then we will go through and just try and blow the game up. Cool. Well, thanks again, everybody, for watching. Loved all the support. Love all the comments. I'm so glad everyone has found some good stuff in this videos. Whether you know the game or don't know the game at all, I think everybody's been able to find something that they didn't know before, which is great. So, thanks again, everybody. Thanks for watching. Peace.